It is white people who must be ashamed of what they've done to us. You cannot turn tables now and want to blame me for the crimes committed by white people.
If that is an attack, take it. It is. It's an attack. Take it.
No one is going to tell me what to do at what time. I'm in charge. That's why these fools are running around here. I'm in charge.
But why wouldn't you arrest that man? That man said, kill the white farmers, kill the white farmers. And then he danced, and he's dancing.
Donald Trump is not saying anything we have not heard from white people.
Welcome back to Afriscope TV, where we bring you the most relevant, thought-provoking, and deeply investigative content from the African continent and beyond. If you're new here, please don't just watch, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful episode like this. Like, share, and drop a comment to help us reach more viewers who need to hear these vital truths. Today, we delve into a rising controversy that could reshape South Africa's political future. Is Julius Malema being systematically targeted for his outspoken views, and is President Ramaphosa being used, knowingly or unknowingly, as a vehicle for foreign influence? We break it down. Julius Malema, the voice that refuses to be silenced, has remained one of the most consistent and fearless voices in Africa, demanding justice, land reforms, and economic freedom. His bold statements about reclaiming land without compensation, nationalizing key industries, and standing up to Western exploitation have won him loyal followers and bitter enemies.
Donald Trump is not saying anything we have not heard from white people. In all the hearings, I even commented and said, I'm still to meet a white person who support expropriation of land without compensation. So why are you shocked? I see leaders of the EFF and everybody responding to Donald Trump. I don't have time for nonsense. I expected this.
If that is an attack, take it. It is. It's an attack. Take it.
No one is going to tell me what to do at what time. I'm in charge. That's why these fools are running around here. I'm in charge.
On a point of order, Chair.
Order, Chairperson.
Point of order, Chairperson.
Order, Chairperson.
Point of order.
The ruling party by
Order, Chairperson.
Order.
Chairperson.
Orders undermine.
Point of order.
Chair.
I'm in charge. I'm running.
Chairperson.
We are not in charge.
Me, I'm not scared. But uniform or no uniform, Afrikaner or no Afrikaner, white or pink, I deal with you decisively. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
But now, he's facing legal charges related to firearm misuse. Is this just law enforcement doing its job, or is it a veiled attempt to weaken a man who refuses to kneel before international and local elites? Could this case be a convenient way to discredit a voice too powerful for the status quo to ignore? Why now? And who benefits if Malema is politically weakened or legally shackled? Support our work by sending us a super thanks or joining our channel membership. Your contribution helps us keep uncovering the stories that mainstream media won't touch. Ramaphosa, the safe hands of the global order. President Cyril Ramaphosa is widely perceived as a stabilizing figure in South African politics. Internationally, he is praised for his diplomacy, pro-market policies, and willingness to engage with global financial institutions. But at home, critics question whether his administration is truly acting independently or is under subtle pressure from powerful external interests. Is the prosecution of Malema part of a broader strategy to neutralize anti-establishment figures under the guise of legal process? Could Ramaphosa, wittingly or not, be furthering an agenda that ultimately serves external powers more than the South African people? As viewers, ask yourself, in a country still healing from apartheid, who decides which voices are too dangerous to be heard? Support our channel with a super thanks or become a member to help amplify these underreported narratives. Western interests and the weaponization of African politics. The influence of Western powers in African politics has rarely been subtle. From economic policies shaped by international financial institutions to direct political pressure, the global North has long viewed Africa as a sphere to be managed. Under the Trump administration, a statement highlighting white farmer deaths in South Africa was followed by increased scrutiny of Malema and the EFF's radical economic positions. Coincidence? Or was it a calculated move to spotlight and vilify a leader who challenges the established order? Now that Trump is back in the White House, are the groundwork and local mechanisms already being put in place to silence figures like Malema ahead of time? Does this point to a larger pattern of suppressing grassroots African leaders in favor of externally approved personalities? And if so, are African democracies still truly sovereign? Support independent African journalism by becoming a member today. Every contribution helps us remain uncompromising and unfiltered. Lawfare, the new frontier of political suppression. Across the continent, legal systems are increasingly being used to deal with political threats. This practice, known as lawfare, involves the use of legal means to eliminate or silence opposition. It appears clean, constitutional, and lawful, but its consequences are chilling. Whether in Uganda, Zimbabwe, or now South Africa, dissenters are being handled not by debate but by courts. Is this legal accountability, or strategic silencing dressed in legal robes? And who monitors the monitors? Is it not time we asked who is next if Malema falls? Will it be another bold African voice calling for decolonization, justice, and sovereignty?
Way to worship people to give you to carry it. The similarities are not.
It is correct.
Okay, I don't know how to end it.
The wall and the floor.
As long as it's facing down.
I thought it's done.
Don't forget to support Afriscope TV with a super thanks or a channel membership. Your support empowers us to keep asking these difficult questions.
Our court machine was working. When the media set up, something happened to the machine which caused us all to move to a new court, hence the delay in proceeding this morning.
Your Worship, even in defense of your Worship, the media were entitled to come in, your Worship, but made it clear they had authority from before. That they waited, there was no need to wait. So, I mean, absolutely.
I think it's just the plugging in that caused the problem with the court machine that caused the delay now.
Well, there was a wire that's the fire. That's good.
I'll be looking out. Sorry, for the record, Advocate Matthews, the defense also ready to proceed. Said for the record, you are also still ready to proceed today?
Yes.
I have to acknowledge you at least. Just to hear from everyone present and just to note that I now indeed have, thank you to Advocate Collins, the request for further particulars, which I've been requesting from the beginning of the matter. I will now attach it to form part of the record. They request that I now spend time and acknowledge all the media houses present. Okay. Zianda Zweni from the Daily Dispatch. Intle Mboyana, Daily Dispatch. Sipa Kema, Newsroom Africa. Siabonga Ngayana, Newsroom Africa. Coralie Dorfling, Network 24 or Media 24. Ronald Masinda, ENCA. The handwriting here is very small. I see is a Tanto Lebayana from the EFF. I got it. The handwriting is very small. Abungile Yankees, SABC. Atobile Vena, SABC. Is that everyone?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Advocate Otis. You said paragraph 59.
You completed it, should be. Page 38.
Should we go there? You sure we went to page 38?
Yes, yes.
I still
I've got
recall.
confirmation from my colleagues as well.
Okay. I seem to recall we were still at the point where you were saying the state has become, I don't know, camera happy, and then we call time. But nonetheless, let us proceed.
As Worship, please.
Page 38.
I dealt with the argument on the merits, and this is where we turn to the law, Your Worship, and the heading is the owners after the defense have closed their cases. And there's
The global playbook: divide, distract, disarm. Africa's most powerful tool is unity. But unity becomes a threat when those leading it start to mobilize the youth, question trade deals, and demand self-determination. The EFF, under Malema, has done just that. By targeting him, the message to other would-be reformers is clear: step out of line, and you will be made an example. Is this what democracy is supposed to look like? Can a country truly claim to be free if its most vocal critics are always one step away from handcuffs? And most importantly, if this is happening in South Africa, a country with a rich legacy of resistance and liberation, what hope is there for smaller African nations? Before we conclude, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. We are building Africa's largest Pan-African media community, and we need your voice in it. The bigger picture. What we are witnessing is not just a local court case or a political rivalry. It is a test of Africa's resolve to protect its visionaries. Julius Malema, love him or hate him, represents a challenge to global norms that have long kept Africa divided, dependent, and docile. If the continent allows him to be discredited without scrutiny, we risk repeating the very cycles we claim to have broken. The real question isn't whether Malema is perfect. It's whether we are ready to protect leaders who dare to think independently. Will we allow external forces to choose our heroes and shape our futures? This is Afriscope TV, where truth lives and propaganda dies. Subscribe now. Join the conversation. And never stop questioning. Disclaimer. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is based on publicly available reports, political commentary, and widely circulated viewpoints. Afriscope TV does not endorse or incite any form of hate, violence, or political bias. We respect all individuals and institutions mentioned and encourage viewers to engage constructively and respectfully.